Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World, and today I'm continuing on my wee series that I'm making for going to this special celebration 8 days before Christmas. And as I said, we have to bring wee tiny gifts, and apparently gold coins are a good representation of what's happening. So I thought I'd go with the chocolate gold coins and make a special wee box for it. And this is the box. I've used the Trimming the Tree stamp set, which has lovely wee verses in it that would do any religion, I really think, at Christmas time anyway. So I've put Peace and Joy at the top. I've made a wee window out of actually the free front. When you get your stamp set, these are all stuck to two clear windows, and I just peeled off one, attached all these to the box, and I've kept that bit of hard plastic, which is great for making shaker cards or whatever else you need to make. So this wee box will hold 5 chocolate coins, which measure about 1 3/4 inches. So that's exactly what I've made the box for. And the wee lid fits over the top, and I wanted to show the coins because the representation of it for this Jewish holiday. And underneath I've done May your season be merry and bright. Just a wee bit of stamping around the box, just in plain white card. So very easy and very quick to make, and you could do wee stocking fillers or anything, and you could put whatever you fancied into it and make it the size that suits you. So what we're going with, find somewhere to set this, I'm going to go with Starry Sky ink pad, and as I say, the Trimming the Tree stamp set. So we've used the wee bauble, the star, and Peace and Joy, and May your season be merry and bright. So pretty easy, straightforward. So we'll start with making our box, and you're going to need 2 pieces of card, one at 3 3/4 inches square, and one for the lid at 2 3/4 inches square. And we're just going to do a bit of scoring. So we're scoring the bottom of the box at 1 inch on all 4 sides. And then I'll get this out of the way. And then we're going to score our lid, which is 2 3/4 at 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. Bear in mind you want to move that out fractionally, just a fraction. When you're doing your scoring, just keep it a wee fraction out, not too much, just a wee tiny bit. You'll get used to doing it once you start doing it. I keep forgetting, and if you don't do it, it makes your box lid so tight you'll be cross with it. So make sure and just jibber it out a wee tiny bit. And do that on 1/2 inch, just 1/2 inch and 1/16 of an inch. If you can imagine that in your head, that'll keep you right. So that is all the scoring done. And we'll start with this one. We'll do our cuts first. So we're just going to cut up to that score line there, just from here to here, and I'm going to trim it off on both sides, and I'm just going to repeat that right the way around. So I'll do one straight up to that first score line, trim a lump of it off, you really don't need it, and do the same at the other side, and you can actually make it a bit smaller, and just repeat that. Just go around again to the next score line, up to there, trim off, and make smaller, and just keep doing that on all 4. So we're left with this particular shape, and we're going to do the same to our lid. So just start again that way, crease line straight up to the 1/2 inch, trim a wee bit off. Just makes everybody's life easier if you do this. So you just need a wee bit to catch your box. So just keep doing that right round till you've it all done. So when you've them both ready, don't score them up yet. Keep them nice and flat so that you can stamp onto them easily. I'm going to start with the star, and I'm going to do the lid. So I want to start in the centre and do 3 stars, one in the centre and one at either side. And just repeat that around the box. Just get your stamp into a good, I think that's it. Is it? No, that's it. So I'm just using the top and the two sides to sort of balance. Now I'm sure I'll not get it perfectly right, but I don't think it'll do any harm not to. So I just want 3 on each one. And just keep repeating that right round the edge of the back. So that's your lid finished for the time being. I'm going to let the ink dry and I'm going to go back and do the punching for the circle. So in the meantime, we're going to start with our bottom. And you have to remember when this is going to be facing up the way, so you want your bauble to be down at the bottom this time so that we can see it. Where's my wee box? You want to be able to see, oh sugar me timbers, you want to be able to see the bauble along this edge, so be sure not stamp it at the wrong end. You know, when you go to fold it, you don't want it in the wrong place. So we'll ink this up, just sticking to the same colour. You could add variety, I'm sure, if you wanted. So we're going to start here. Again, go to the centre, make sure your bauble's fitting the right way, because I did do one upside down there accidentally. And just stamp those same way you did. Go 3, 1 in the middle and then 1 at either side. Sort of keeps you balanced. And then just repeat that, turn your round so you're working, following this line all the time, the whole way around. Just keep turning it and make sure you're not doing it upside down. So I was a bit sloppy and got a line of ink right where I'm going to stamp my sentiment. So I've cut myself another wee square of the matching card. Just I'm going to plonk it down over the top of it to keep me out of trouble. Silly mistake. I'm covered in it, actually covered in it. Such a sloppy crafter, huh? So I'm just putting that on so that it'll cover that out mark. A little fix for you if you get into trouble. So we're going to stamp our sentiment now, which is may your season be merry and bright. And let's hope I don't get ink somewhere else where I shouldn't. And that is the base of that done. And we want now to make our box up. I'm going to set this closed for the time being because I seem to want to delve into it. So what we're going to do is make the bottom. So fold your wee squares. Where is my creaser away to? Fold them all in. Oops. So we want to put glue on our wee flaps there. Tape runner, tape, whatever you want to use. And just join them up so they're nicely gathering there. Just that they're all nice and coordinated, nothing sticking out where it shouldn't be. So that's those done. We'll stick in our, where did I put those sweets? There they are. These chocolate coins into the center. And then we're going to make this baby up here. So I have punched myself a circle, and what did I do? There it is. So if you punch yourself a circle out of a different coloured card, the one I'm using is 1.5 inches, which is just about right for the 1 3/4 inches. And I'm just going to use a pencil and put a light marking. I'm not even going the whole way around, I'll just use those two sections. I'm going to slide in my 1.5 inch punch. If you haven't got a 1.5 inch punch, just use a die from one of your die sets, a circle die or any kind of a punch really. I'm hoping I've got that right. And we just want to rub off those pencil marks. So you should have your wee piece of window cut. What did I do with mine? Any ideas? So found it safely in my box. Right, so I have my wee window just cut slightly smaller than 1 3/4 inches. So go in with your glue and don't bring it right to the edge of your score line. Just keep it in a wee bit because you've cut it slightly smaller than what you need, you know. That should be all right. So I'm going to set this down. Just make sure that you're happy with its position. If you've cut it slightly big, you won't get your creases up properly, so bear that in mind when you're sticking it down. I'm trying to give that a wee chance to dry before I pull up the other ones. It's a cute wee box, like. It's just perfect for what I want to do. It may not suit you at all, but I mean, you could use it for Halloween, giving chocolate coins out and decorate each one with a scary face inside, or decorate the top one with the face facing out. We're not big into Halloween over here, but I mean, the youngsters love it, so I always make them something. I'll be showing what I made. I didn't do a video, but I will be showing it on my blog very shortly. I've nearly finished them. So that seems to be okay. I'm going to add glue and just stick all those 4 sides down and make our wee box up the same way we did the bottom. So if you've made that up before it fully sticks, pop it onto your box and then put your corners in so that you're happy with where it's all lining up, and that gives you a good lift off and on, so you're not having any bother with a slipping box. So we need now to do our sentiment. As I say, I've gone with Peace and Joy. I'm just doing it in the same colours. Just stamp it. Look, I am so sloppy with that ink pad, aren't I? It is so juicy. It's a brand new one to me, and it is full of... So it's making me look very messy. So I'm going to pop that there. Peace and Joy, and pop this away. So I want to cut that nice and close. Top seems to be fine, so I'm just going to line that up and keep it straight. That's fine. So I'm going to trim it off to leave the sort of more or less the same space at either side if I can. And then I'm just going to tail those. So go down. And just do the same with the other side. And that is our wee Peace and Joy done for the top. And now I want to add a tiny bit. I didn't want to put too much sticky stuff across it because you're going to see it inside the box. So I have to rearrange our Right, so that is the way that's reading. We want the 5 turned around like so. Box sitting on there so that it's looking through it nicely. And then just put one wee tiny square, half a dimensional if you have dimensionals handy. Put half of one at each side, just have to be frugal with these things now, don't we? So, peace and joy, and I'm just going to put it right across the centre rather than putting it jaunty, you know. And there we have it, 2 nice wee boxes all ready for me. I'm very pleased. So I've only enough 2 of these to make, and that'll be me finished of this particular design. So hopefully I'll come back with something else. A few things bought that I want to wrap up nicely. But I think it adds to it, showing that it's wee chocolate coins inside it to represent this Jewish holiday that I'm making this for. So, catch us all again next week, and I'll have all the measurements written down on my blog and a link down below, and everything that I've used will be linked there as well to my shop. So thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye.